mean, and then the last development in the Bali, so many tourists coming from other countries that they are so crowded. I see this potential, and then when I love the Munduk after I visited. Wow, this is potential. And when my first guests coming from the Europe, France, etc. Oh, I thought this opened my mind. This is the potential. So that's why now I'm very confident to build this.
Welcome to the Indo-European Bridge. Today I'm joined by Ong Tek Tjan, founder of Tamblingan Village. Ong, it is a great pleasure having you on the Indo-European Bridge today.
Hi, Timo. Thanks also to this opportunity to talk with you. It also great for me, a pleasure for me to discuss and share with you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's start maybe with a short introduction itself. Who is Ong?
Oh yeah. I'm now I'm the businessman. Previously, I was a banker, and then 5 years ago, I start my business, with the startup company in IT, and then find some other business, and now I build Tamblingan Village. Yeah, one of the hospitality business in Munduk, Bali.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the short introduction itself, Ong.
Yeah.
Let's also ask you the question about your motivation itself. What led you to found actually Tamblingan Village in Bali?
Yes, of course. This is luckily, yeah, because personally, I want to build an online trail. Yeah, online travels. Yeah, this is that focusing on the main accommodation that have the beautiful nature base. And then when I visited Bali, I met my friends, and then they are building the villa that's at Tamblingan, and then we work together, and now we manage Tamblingan Village together. Tamblingan Village, this is the villas and that very beautiful. They have beautiful nature in Tamblingan Lake, Twin Lake in Munduk, North Bali.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So normally if we do something, we have targets, we have a vision, we have a mission, yeah?
Yeah.
So what is actually then here your core mission of the Nature-Immersive Hospitality brand in one sentence?
Oh yeah, I want to keep the natural of Munduk in Bali, becoming the villa management, the manage most of the villa in the Munduk Bali, and sustain the environment there to become the nature of the Bali. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That gives us really a wonderful sense, of where everything started on.
Yeah.
Let's dive also deeper into the concept, the shift away from the mass tourism and how these immersed spaces are built. So at the moment, we have some challenges in Bali, the so-called mass tourism. Yeah, so we have so many tourists in Bali itself, and there is also a demand to say a bit away from this typical conventional tourism, more to a nature-based, authentic concept itself. So why do you think there is at the moment a turning point?
Yeah. I said that the mass tourism in Bali, like Kuta, Canggu, etc. So this is very difficult for the tourists, foreigners to find a quiet place. And then, of course, the many of the places in Bali, the environment ecosystem ruined by the very fast development. The people. So I saw that Munduk as the potential for the Indonesia to Bali, especially to become to provide the natural, the quiet places, and then the tourists can enjoy slow living there. European tourists, they like to find that. And then the last development in the Bali, so many tourists coming from other countries that they are so crowded. I see this potential, and then when I love the Munduk after I visited. Wow, this is potential. And when my first guests coming from the Europe, France, etc. Oh, I thought this opened my mind. This is the potential. So that's why now I'm very confident to build this.
Yeah, perfect. And this is something what I'm hearing now for you, really to experience the real authentic Bali itself, instead of ending up somewhere in a very crowded area.
Yeah.
And you feel then also somehow a bit disappointed. Yeah, you had a long trip. Let's say if you travel over from Europe itself. And then it's not what you actually expected. You cannot experience the culture itself and everything, right?
Yeah, 20 hours you fly from Europe to Bali, and then you found this is just crowded mess. Tourists as the normally exist in other countries, but Bali is very famous of the natural and also the culture and about the special unique of the people.
Yeah.
Then we must preserve this. Yeah.
Yeah. Good point you're mentioning here, right?
Yeah.
To keep the Bali culture itself.
Of course.
So
you
and
like
it,
that.
and
You like
yeah,
also the-
yeah, exactly, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because Bali itself is
Yeah.
definitely on very unique. Yeah. So that would be also my follow-up question here: how
Yeah.
you keep this unique, yes, by building Tamblingan Village,
Yeah.
but still taking care of the environment itself, which can
Yeah.
be also sometimes a challenge.
Yeah. So we build the concept of the scarcity of the villas. Don't build the very massive building, but with the limited houses and keep the build with the local people. So they understand the texture of the work, the wood process, and also we combine traditional with the modern architecture. Yeah, and then we are very careful to think about every detail of the all the facilities to ensure that we do not ruin the ecosystem. Yeah, we did understand. For example, if you're thinking about the flow of the water from the heights of the mountains, when you build how that you can give the flow, the wave of this mountain, so that you can preserve, and then you put the combination, the beautiful of the mountain with your villas that can be one soul.
Okay. That means also, yeah, material plays a very important role
Yeah,
itself, you know,
material very
when
important.
building your
Yeah.
your accommodations, your villas, yeah. To use also some sustainable materials.
Material.
Yeah.
You know, we don't use chemical for our garden.
Okay.
Yeah, because we want to protect, and then people, if they stay, they can see the insect, etc. Yeah, this is the natural. You can hear the voice of the any insects in that. That's interesting.
Oh wow, very interesting, definitely here. Yeah. So talking about the topic scaling, scalability itself also on, yeah. So at the moment, what I'm understanding or understood, everything is still at the very beginning itself, right?
Yeah.
But when planning one day to scale or to expand, so definitely it might come also with technology, or technology plays a very important role. So my question here would be to you here: what kind of technology you are actually using here, or digital platforms for the storytelling, to showcase these remote locations to global travelers?
Of course, we regarding the technology, of course, we are work together with the platform like Booking.com, Traveloka, and also Agoda, etc. But also, I build my own online travel. So in the future, I expect that all this villa under my management, our management will be exist in our self platform. Of course, we work together with the platform, but we expect the major contribution coming from this. And of course, using AI to do your operational, teaching people, and etc. is also important.
Okay.
Yeah. About the business scaling, there are potential in the Munduk. My vision is that how to help the peoples in the Munduk. They have the lands. I will teach their sons, their kids to how to do the hospitality business, become the management of the every villas, and then if their parents want to build the villa with their lands, we will connect with the banking, connect with the architect, connect with the civil engineering. So Bali people will become the owner of the villa. We want to protect this rather than aggressive investment, in Bali, and then foreigners become the behind the investor, and then they build so fast because they want to pay back faster. But we want to help to manage this. people.
Yeah, really, this is a great concept on here. Yeah, really considering, or including, like your team itself, or the people from the village.
Yeah.
And I think by doing so, this gives them a great motivation as well here, right? To say, I'm part of this.
Yeah.
At the moment, we are still at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But there is a potential to grow together. And take from time to time. Get into other roles or get more responsibility. Yeah.
Yesterday, I got the information that it looks like the government will build the airport in North Bali will happen. So this give the potential for the North Bali to become the next destination of tourism in Bali.
Yeah, definitely. This will be then definitely a booster.
Yeah, but we must repair what happened wrong in the previously. Now let's build the North Bali with the concept that preserve the nature and the culture of the Bali.
Yeah, great. Coming back one more time also to your platform, you mentioned you have your own platform.
Yeah.
When we talk about digital platforms, for travelers where you can do your bookings, your stays, everything, there's a lot of competition out there.
Yeah.
What is actually your differentiator? How you differentiate, like what makes your platform unique?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for this question. I call my platform pingingo.com, and the platform is very consistent with to promote accommodation with nature-based hidden gem accommodation, and the differentiation that the niche market, and then also we want to combine, for example, the all the facility. So people not just book the accommodation, but people can also book any experiences exist in that area and exist in that hospitality. And in my mind, I also have another, but because I'm not launching that, I cannot
disclose this yet. It's too early. It's too early here. Understand this definitely. Then also talk here a bit about, we already talked, right, about how you model, Tamblingan Village, protect actually the environment, by using also sustainable materials, no fertilizers, no chemicals itself, and so on. But here comes also the question, like what are your expansion plans itself?
That's I thought before that I want to set up the team, the people, and then we will approach many villas that exist in the Munduk. Maybe we can help to manage their villas, and also we find any landowners of the who they want to sell their land. Don't sell your land, but then we help to manage, and then after that you become the owner of this. So we expand with we prove that our capability to make doing villa management better, and then we have the concept, and then we escalate.
Perfect. And that means also what I'm understanding now from you, the focus is really on Mundo, on the Mundo area, right?
Yeah, the Mundo area. Others in Indonesia have the beautiful places, and I met some people there, but to manage Bunduk Bali is very different to manage other parts of Indonesia.
Okay. Great. Okay. Then also about your impact, right? What is actually the potential economic and cultural footprint once the style of sustainable hospitality expands across wider region?
Of course, the impact that you give the economic of the people in the location, and like we give the service transportation for the tourists, so tourists don't need to have difficulties, and we invite the local people, and then they become the guides, and then they can show any good destination that they bring up the economy of the people. And then we buy all our materials from the small businesses in that certain area also. And we expect that then after that, we also asking the skill lesson masters, etc. They're coming from the local people. So they can create the more economy.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing this valuable insights here, Ong itself.
Thank you.
So building an independent brand like this in Bali is incredible, right?
Yeah.
as we wrap up now, I would love to also get your personal insights. Yeah. So you have lots of experience and definitely also many lessons you might have learned already.
Okay. Yeah.
So question to you here on what is the most important lessons you have learned while building an independent hospitality brand in Bali?
Yeah. Of course, never tired to serve people. Yeah. Give your best and hospitality, and then you must open to get everything feedback from other people and talk to your customer every time you can get opportunity to talk to the customer, and then you can find ideas. Yeah, many business that I have found that I build the first concept and then I go and the finish is another concept. That's happened why? Because consistent discipline and never giving up to do the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are saying, right, the communication here is very important.
Very
only.
important.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
get also very as early as possible also the feedback.
Yeah.
To avoid that you're building something.
Yeah.
Which actually the market does not need here as well, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
And also treat your employee as if you treat your customer. You cannot different. You treat your customer very good and then you treat your employee not very good. You must balance on this.
Yeah, also a very good and important point here, where I totally agree on this, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the way also how you can grow them together.
Yeah.
Because if there's not a good treatment, towards your employees,
Yes.
they don't feel appreciated, right?
Yeah.
And this will you cannot have a team spirit, and
Yeah.
it's hard to build something up.
Yeah, of course, I'm also, already getting older. I'm not young anymore. So I very depend on the people. So they treat the people, create a good team, and then can help you do your business and then achieve your vision and then prepare for the next generation.
Perfect. Thanks for sharing this. Then also here, what we normally ask at each episode at the end, the advice for life, here. So my question here would be on your advice for life, right? The one piece of advice you would give to our listeners right now.
Yeah, yeah. Your goals in life must balance how you give impact to others. That's you can find what is the life indeed.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Then also on, now for someone who is interested, about Tamblingan Village, about your journey itself, or even willing to book a stay, where they can find or maybe explore potential partnerships. So where they can find out more information about your work itself, or the contact details.
Of course, they can contact me through the booking.com, and also they contact me through our number in customer service. You can see the Instagram, so you can use the number, and then our staff will connect there with me, and then I'm very open to talk with everyone. Yeah, because to have the networks for me is very important.
So that means potential partnerships is also definitely an opportunity.
Yeah.
You would be open to discuss further if you see any potential here.
Yeah, any potential we are open together. Yeah, okay. So you have friends in the Europe, etc. So they can contact with me, discuss. Like previously, I met the one that she managed the wedding exhibition, and I like to work together with her. Yeah.
So offering maybe some stays related to wedding then as well, right? At your villas here in Tamblingan Village.
Yeah. Right.
Perfect. Ong, it was a great pleasure, right? Having you on the Indo-European Bridge today. Thank you so much for sharing this. And once again, many thanks. And to our listeners, many thanks as well. And see you on the next episode.
I wish success for your podcast, the Indonesian-European Bridge. I believe this is very useful and people can get some insight from this podcast.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.